Hey, John, I hope you're having fun at the Spokane Arena with the Shock, but we're having fun here in Las Vegas. The Gonzaga women, a date with the Toreros come Monday, a team they beat twice already in WCC play this season. And, of course, don't forget Gonzaga guard Taylor Carr questionable for tomorrow's game. But the Zags and Toreros have met twice in the title game in years past, splitting the series. GU seeks their 5th tournament title, while USD searches for their 4th. And in order to be top dog, GU will have to beat a hot USD team.
They just do everything well. I mean, they really do. They don't have any weaknesses. They don't have one player that you can maybe play off of and help on somebody else. I think which makes them very difficult to defend. They can all score. They can all put the ball on the floor. They play really strong.
As a very quality basketball team, they do things very well. So you gotta come out and you gotta be ready to go, but you gotta do what you do best. And what we do best is let our defense create good offense and out-rebound our opponents.
So it's Zags and Toreros Monday at 1 p.m. here at the Orleans Arena. Of course, we'll hear from the men coming up tonight at 6 o'clock. We'll have both the Zags and the Gales. So, John, back to you at the Spokane Arena. I hope you're having fun.
We heard from the women, and now it's time to check in with the men. And for that, we go from Spokane live to Las Vegas with our own Michelle Dapper. Hi, Michelle.
All right, Kelsey, of course, the Gonzaga men advancing to their 16th straight title game, and to no surprise, their opponent is the St. Mary's Gales. Now, of course, the Gales dethroned the Zags in last year's tourney title game. GU accomplished their first goal of the season as they won the conference title. So it's on to the next one, winning the tournament championship.
We're the ones who have to dethrone them. They're not going to dethrone themselves. But I think, like we said before, we just got to come out and play our game, and the rest will hopefully take care of itself.
They're the defeating champs. I mean, plain and simple. So it's got to be that got to be enough motivation to come out and give it our best, you know.
It should not disappoint. Gales and Zags tomorrow at 6 p.m. And one other note on the women's side of things, just as we said at 5, Taylor Carr questionable for the Zags tomorrow against the Toreros.
My turn. Yeah,
yes, your turn.
So starting with the opening round games on Wednesday, there have been 16 games between both the men and women's tournaments that will be played here for this tournament. And so
a lot of them.
In order for all that to go smoothly, there's plenty that goes into doing that.
All right, John, it's the same old storyline here in Las Vegas. Gonzaga and St. Mary's meeting in the WCC title game once again. So the Zags will make their 16th straight conference championship game appearance, their 5th straight against the Gales. GU leads the all-time title series 4-2, but all records aside, every time these two teams hit the floor together, it's a battle to outdo one another.
It's definitely a fierce rivalry because every time we play, there's a lot on the line, and we've met the last 4 years in the final of the conference tournament. So there's always a lot on the line. So I'd say it's a fierce rivalry. We obviously respect them because they're a good program, but it's definitely fierce, and no one's going to be taking a backward step tomorrow.
You know, hate's a really strong word, and I think people throw it around kind of casually in this day and age. So I think it's kind of, like Coach Hughes said, that was Rob's kind of personality coming through. I mean, the one thing we respect their games because they're great players. They're coached well. I mean, they have great point guards, great bigs. They fill their roles really well. So I think we really respect them, and that brings us to that rivalry because I think they respect our game as well.
So who will have bragging rights? We'll find out tomorrow. Zags, Gales, 6 o'clock. Should be a good one, John. Back to you at the Spokane Arena.